up, guys? You know how it is. Welcome to the Roasting 20's podcast, where we flame, grill,
and sauté everything that sucks about your 20s.
Right? I'm Brendan. I'm 22, and I'm fucking burnt out already.
And I'm Derek. I'm also 22, and Taylor Swift is a lying bitch because I'm miserable.
Speaking of lying bitches, why don't we just take it all the way back to our humble beginnings in high school so we can give you guys a little bit of background on us.
We've been miserable together long before our 20s.
Yes. We're talking like teens.
Oh, the cringy years.
The angsty years.
The goth years.
Ugh. Who doesn't remember goth Derek?
Who doesn't remember Brendan with the military haircut? Okay, the first day that I ever met Brendan was our very first day of high school. And obviously we went to different middle schools, so I didn't know him. But it was in our physical science class. And this man's was cracking joke after joke. The whole class was laughing. And I literally looked at him and I'm like, oh, so he's like the popular guy. So I really can't like talk to him because I was just this like little gothy MCR shirt wearing like cretin.
True.
And
shout out MCR.
Yeah, to this day. But yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, Brendan is so cool because the entire class is like loving him. I mean, obviously I was wrong, but I had no idea.
Right, and how wrong you were, Derek. I remember that day too. Yes, I was shooting jokes out left and right because I didn't know a single person and I was scared out of my mind. And you know what? You were that little emo kid in the back of the class that didn't say anything.
The amount of people in that classroom that our teacher, Mr. Hogan, had to deal with. Literally, like, the combination of humans in that room, I wouldn't want to meet you under any other circumstance other than
honestly,
that chaos.
I feel like that's like a trial by fire kind of friendship with all the different unique personalities clashing and harassing each other. I just feel like that's where the real friendships are made.
I don't think we actually became friends in that class, but it was like a nice precursor to...
It was a start. It laid the groundwork of like, all right, I know this kid, so I can like talk to him outside of class.
Exactly. So that the next year, when we were speaking French to each other in our French class, it was like, oh, it's no big deal.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Brandon.
Comment ça va? Yeah, then we started filming stuff in that class together.
That is true. That's what started our whole film career, which took us quite a way. Starting through that French class we filmed a project with because we were in a group. And I mean, yeah, we started going into digital media programs together, started working together a lot more through that.
It was good that we started out at complete rock bottom with the crap that we made in that class, because literally anything else that we did after that was like great in comparison.
Exactly, and we still have to look back and laugh at ourselves from all those unlisted often. YouTube videos.
Oh, unlisted to high hell. Half my channel at this point's unlisted.
And it will stay that way forever.
Exactly. And then what happened?
We went to college together.
We did. I don't know, because I planned to go into Toledo ahead of time, and you were kind of like scouting around.
Right, I was looking at Toledo.
But then he's like, I could never leave Derek behind, so like, I have to go to Toledo. I got accepted into Banting and Harvard, but like, Derek or like a better education, I think I'm gonna go Derek. That was his mindset, like from my perspective.
Right. No, so I definitely got accepted into the University of Southern California, University of Texas. I was going to be the protege of Matthew McConaughey, but this kid kind of like guilt tripped me, sending me all these texts like, Brendan, if you don't come to Toledo with me, I'm just going to have a horrible time. I'm going to sit in my room and cry alone all day, every day. And what do? I come to Toledo, and that's what he still did.
Regardless, yeah. Well, I mean, it was really nice because when you had Steven Spielberg offer you time in Europe to study with him, and you still turned it down to like come to Toledo with me, I was like, wow, this is like a real friendship. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I kind of just pitied the kid. Like, I just didn't know if I could leave him, but like if he'd be okay, like I don't want that on my conscience.
I'm like a stray dog, you know what I mean? It's like you have to kind of let him in at night, and so he doesn't get eaten by the other coyotes.
Yeah, but even like stray dogs bring some kind of like endorphins when like you play with them,
right? Or dead meat from off the streets.
Yeah, you see, even then, like you can cook it and get some kind of value out of it. I haven't seen it since, and it's been like what, 7 years.
The only roadkill is me.
Yeah.
So.
And here we are.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing's changed. I'm still that dead rat in the middle of the road.
And I'm the little scraper that just kind of like...
Literally.
Right off the road.
And then college was definitely a different dynamic in our friendship. I feel like in high school we were these two like, oh, we're just like chilling in the corner, and then in college we were like
the main characters.
We were the main characters of our department. Not saying anything bad about the department, anyone there, but we were literally like...
Right. So everybody here listening to this podcast and you knew us then, you're welcome.
Yeah, those were like our golden years.
Yeah, and we spent them with you, so I really think you guys should start appreciating us more, maybe sending us a thank you out every now and then, just letting us know like, hey, thank you for being you guys and like elevating me on a spiritual level.
Well, and then, you know, the fall from grace was 2020, so it really snapped us into
depression.
Literally depression, back into squalor.
Right. You guys want to know how bad we're doing? We started a podcast.
Yeah. This
wasn't something that was like a spur of the moment, like, let's do a podcast. We planned this shit.
We really did. We took time out of our days and was like,
yeah.
Oh, what about this? What about this? We did a whole day of a photo shoot.
We talked to each other in our free time.
Yeah, I actually would send him a text. I don't even know what that means.
Right. Like, I actually, like, called this kid. We were on the phone for a while.
More than 30 minutes.
Right. To, like, plan this shit out. Like,
I haven't talked to my mother for more than 30 minutes total my whole life on the phone.
Right. And here we are. Giving you guys this.
Content. We're content creators.
Ugh. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that bell button into oblivion, and send me a tweet. Any tweet you want. Your favorite tweet.
What's something funny we can, like, bring up from our friendship?
That time you peed on stuff? That other time you peed on stuff? That other time you peed on stuff?
It was only twice! It was only twice! One time didn't even count! One time was just conspiracy!
Sure. Yeah.
Full conspiracy.
Yeah. No, my wet socks. Brought that one out of nowhere.
Once you've literally seen someone on death's door from, like, a drunken stupor, like, there's, like... You've seen everything at this point. You
either end that, like, relationship right there, or you just keep going.
You're just bonded for life at that point. You're just stuck with it. Yeah. Why don't I ask you the questions?
Why don't you ask me the questions?
Okay, so I'm going to ask Brendan 3 questions.
Wow, he brought a Post-it note.
I didn't want to forget him, and spur of the moment. And he has no idea what I'm about to ask him. So these are just going to be, like, his in-the-moment responses.
Off the cuff.
Ready?
Yes.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song? Well, that depends. Am I doing a solo or a duet?
You're doing a solo.
I'm rocking that shit right now. Like, yes. I'm on the mic. You give me the mic, and I'm ready to kill it?
Yes.
Okay.
You've had some Jaeger.
I've had some Jaeger?
Yes. Not the whole bottle. Just,
okay.
like, a little bit.
Okay. So enough to still form words.
Yes.
So I can perform.
Yes.
Okay. So... with all that in mind, I would say that I would be absolutely spitting bars with Your Love Is My Drug by Kesha.
I wasn't expecting that one, but can we have that happen in 2021?
Of course.
I just want to be witness to that.
The second karaoke is legal again, you will see me on the mic.
I would literally be in, like, I'll be like that mom whose, like, kid is, like, having its, like, solo in, like, the school play, and I'll be like, you're doing amazing, sweetie!
The old camcorder.
Yeah, I'll literally have the camcorder, like Mean Girls. Okay, my next question is, what is the first movie that impacted you?
The first movie that
whether it was as a kid or as, like, a teenager. The first time you ever watched a movie. Maybe you were, like, 18. I don't know.
Yeah, so I saw my first movie at age 19. And,
right. It was Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, and I've been doing coke ever since.
Yeah.
But I think that one of the first movies that really, like, actually, like, impacted me would be Donnie Darko.
Okay.
It was one of the most unique things I've seen. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's, like, the first movie that really impacted me, but it's one of the earliest ones I can remember that really stuck out to me.
I remember watching that at, like, 17 years old. And being like, I don't know what's happening. So I'm picturing you at like 6 years old, like, oh, the meaning of this movie with the time, like what time and
the curtains
fate
are blue.
And I know. I'm like, whoa, that's a pretty impactful movie for a kid.
Right.
And then my final question is, what is the one shining moment that has gotten you through 2020? Like the best moment of 2020?
The best moment of 2020?
If there is one.
A lot of bad happened this year, guys. Car broke, computer broke, but fixed thanks to money.
Bank account now broke.
Motivation broke.
Never existed in the first place for some of us.
Employer responses from jobs broke.
Dead silence.
Yeah. My latest spike in endorphins was from Spotify Wrapped, seeing how great of playlists I've been making.
Taste in music is impeccable.
Oh, of course. My taste in music is flawless.
My favorite thing is to stalk your your Spotify and like look at what new like playlists he's like working on, and I'm like, ooh.
Right. It's a glad thing. I'm glad you brought up karaoke, because I just showed him today my new playlist, Karaoke Bops.
Whoa.
For when it's legal again. So
we'll see you in 3 years when the pandemic is finally over.
Right, when America finally gets its shit together, guys, you'll be seeing me at the karaoke bar.
We'll be gray at that point, but, you know, you'll still be popping off.
Hell yeah. I'll be that, what was that guy's name when we went to Niagara Falls?
Storm and Norman!
Storm and Norman, hell yeah. I'll be storming Norman up in these karaoke bars.
We went to a karaoke bar, it was a bar, in Niagara Falls, and for both nights in a row, this guy, Stormin' Norman, was at that mic giving it his all, trashed out of his mind.
He was the main character.
And it seemed like from everyone's reaction that, like, this is, like, his bar. Like, Stormin' Norman is, like, he owns that bar, basically.
This is what he does.
Yeah, he goes to that bar every night, gets trashed off of some, like, Blue Hawaiians, and sings Johnny Cash.
Yep. And you know what? He lived every second of it, and I got a taste of his energy. I need more.
To this day, like, I still, like, I look to Stormin' Norman when I need that, like, boost of confidence, you know
Stormin' Norman lives in my head rent-free.
For sure, 100%. Okay, so those were my questions.
Right.
Did you prepare for the assignment, Brendan?
Derek, are you assuming that I don't come prepared?
A little bit. Since in our doc there was literally a thing said, "In Brendan, insert a joke here," and when I opened it 5 minutes ago, it still said, "Brendan, insert a joke here."
All right, do you guys really want some kind of canned joke I threw in there that I think is funny? If you want that, go to my Twitter, because I'm hilarious on there. Or do you guys want something fresh off the presses? We're talking like...
If you prep for your podcast, you're garbage.
Literal trash. You're just not creative enough to think on the spot.
No, apparently not.
Right. You guys see me? I'm on my toes. You can't see my toes on camera, but I am on them.
He is ballet formation.
Oh, pirouette. I don't know what it's called.
Oh no, a pirouette is a spin on point with an E.
Point.
And then the teenagers were like, we're gonna use that, and then people said on point for like a week. And then like the older people, like the boomers, said it for like 3 years.
Yeah. Oh, they're still using it on Facebook to this day.
Yeah, they just started saying lit like last week.
Just wait till they find out about Fleek.
Oh, it's over when they find out about Fleek. Questions, Brendan? I'm ready to be pulled away. Tear out all my deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay, Derek, if you could describe yourself using only one album, what would it be?
Okay, I thought you were going to say 3 words. I'm like, what kind of first day of college class is this?
Describe yourself using only 3 emojis.
What's one fun fact? With one album?
With one album.
Oh,
I know.
My Chemical Romance is Black Parade. No, I'm kidding. If this was 5 years ago, I probably would have said that. But one album... Hillary Duff Metamorphosis. No. Oh my gosh, it's hard. I'm going to say the gay option, which is...
Oh, he's a little.
I'm just a little. Born This Way by Lady Gaga, because to this day, it absolutely slaps. And, I don't know, it's the first gay thing that came to mind, so I guess that's probably the closest I could get.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
So, another one I got for you. This one's coming in hot.
Okay.
So, if you could have one holiday, but like multiple times a year, what would it be?
Okay, so I know that you would think that I would say Christmas because I'm me, but I'm gonna say Halloween because out of like the other 10 months of the year that I'm not celebrating Christmas, I'm literally just watching horror movies and like horror channels and listening to horror podcasts.
Right.
So that would just give me like more of like an incentive.
Okay.
And I could think of 3 costumes for each year. Like, if we celebrated 3 times, I could think of 3 Halloween costumes a year. That's like...
And you see, that's why I asked a question like that. I wasn't going to be like, what's your favorite holiday?
Right.
Because I already knew the answer to that. I think it's more interesting to know, like, oh, what would you celebrate more? What's more fun to, like, do?
Plus, you're not going to be drinking at Christmas. But at Halloween, That's the whole point.
Right. Oh, you're getting trashed on Halloween.
So
legally, responsibly.
Yeah.
Over 21.
Yeah, we already said we're 22, so like don't
Right.
come for us.
Right.
But yeah, for sure Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Arbor Day so that I could plant 3 trees a year instead of 1.
I'm gonna go with Labor Day, and it's every day.
I don't even know what Labor Day is.
I don't work.
Is that the one in May?
I don't know.
What's Memorial Day? Memorial Day.
Mammary Gland Day.
That's WAP Day. Its formal name is Mammary Day.
Yeah.
But
It's about breast cancer awareness, girls.
Mm-hmm.
Grab them tatas.
Mm-hmm. And WAP. WAP for breast awareness. Breast cancer awareness.
It'd get attention.
It has to somehow.
Right. All right. And then, Derek, what country would you move to tomorrow? Just pack up and go.
If it's not the United States, I'm probably like here for it. But if I had to go pick like tomorrow, I would pick Canada. Because I want to go there anyway. Like that's where I want to live anyway. So why not just like speed up the process?
Just post it down in Canada?
Just hit up Toronto. Go to that Space Needle. Oh wait, no, that's in
Seattle.
It's in Seattle.
Yeah, the new Toronto Space Needle they just put up.
Go to the CN Tower and just like jump off. You know what I mean? Like,
hell yeah.
why not? A great way to end 2020.
You're telling me.
If you're gonna jump off a building, it has to be the biggest building.
Of course, it's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge. Okay, so that was the 3 questions.
Yeah.
So after like being in college and like filming and doing all this stuff, I feel like neither of us have been creative for like a long time now since like you can't do anything in the pandemic. So like this is a nice like creative outlet.
Right.
For me, at least.
Right. No, I was really happy when we started talking about this idea because it does give us an excuse to break out all this equipment and actually get the creative juices flowing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It feels good to be working on something again.
Yeah, and it's very, like, low stress. Like,
Right.
I'm not, like, directing anybody or, like, doing it. It's literally just, like...
Right, we're not dealing with, like, 50 people just like, hey, you over there, we need lights, we need... Blah, 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 blah. We can just set this up.
I mean, our lighting is literally just a lamp.
Yeah.
With an LED bulb.
And we look good.
How did we start? Like, when did we come up with this idea? Like, I don't even remember, like, the moment we were like, let's start a podcast.
I think we'd casually mention, like, a podcast
It'd be funny if we started a podcast.
Yeah, like that. And then...
But really...
Right, and then we're like, JK.
Right.
Unless. And, I mean, we just one day were like, yo, should we, like, seriously do this? And we just kind of put it together, like...
And what's the most like relatable thing other than just talking about how our lives suck?
Literally, we just thought like, what can we talk about? Well, this sucks.
No one else can talk about how much my life sucks except you. So.
Exactly, and I think the same for you.
So basically for this, our concept is like every episode we're going to talk about something different that sucks about your 20s.
Right. So you guys will definitely see kind of like what we're talking about in the title and everything like that. And it's just a little aspect of something everybody in their 20s will be able to relate to, something like relationships, something like jobs, you know. So you guys will definitely be aware of.
Plus, like, we're still, you know, young, fun, and you can finish the rest. So, like, as we get older, like, you know, more things will come up that we can, like, talk about.
Right, so there will be ever-growing content. Maybe we want to touch back up on something after a new experience.
Yeah. Maybe once we're married, by the time we're 24.
Y'all planning on getting married?
You guys ready for that episode about how buying a house is just so hard? Next week.
Next week. Yeah, having children.
Oh my gosh, so my kids, Balin and Kaleli were just like going nuts the other night.
Right, Kaleli.
I was trying to think of that meme. That's what came to mind.
Yeah, my sons, Camden, Lambden, and Framden, they won't shut up.
If I have a kid by the time this, like, we're still doing this podcast, something's wrong.
I'm not having a kid.
Literally, something has gone amok if I have had a kid
right.
by the time we're still doing this podcast.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, you know how it is. We're out here filming this podcast, and I think that's the gist of everything for our introduction. I hope you guys feel like you know us a little bit better by now.
Yeah, and there's going to be some other episodes up, like, right now, so go listen to those and maybe subscribe to us.
Yeah, toss us a fat subscription. Check us out. We got an Instagram. We got a Twitter. We'll have those links readily available.
We have a Vine. We have a TikTok. We have... No. We're not making a TikTok.
No, we might make a MySpace, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's bring it back.
Yeah.
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin. Hit us up on Club Penguin, guys. It won't be 2 accounts. It's just one. We share it.
Yeah. It's just one penguin, but like half of it looks like me and the other half looks like you.
Yeah. Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox, though, so...
Give me like 5 more minutes. Well, I think that's like everything.
Right, so we'll catch you guys in the next episode.